If you would like to have some fun, get your paper and your pencil right away. We're going to learn to draw cartoons the original Frank Webb way. Hurry up, get your paper and your pencil right away. We're going to learn to draw cartoons the original Frank Webb way. Now, this is the way that Frank Webb draws, and you can do it too. Just follow every line he makes. He'll show you in a moment or two. Hurry up, get your paper and your pencil right away. We're going to learn to draw cartoons the original Frank Webb way.
Hi, boys and girls. I hope you have your pencils and paper ready, because we're all ready to draw cartoons. And I hope the grown-ups are drawing along with us, too. And it's always good to keep 2 or 3 pencils handy in case one of them break. Here's Cappy. Hi, Cappy. That looks like a knitted cap you're wearing.
It is. I like this hat very much.
But, Cappy, it has a big hole in it here.
Oh, that. Well, the lady who gave it to me said it was for people with holes in their heads.
Well, I suppose that would explain it.
Yeah, that's right. Say, Mr. Webb, I know you can draw cartoons out of letters and numbers, and so I thought of a number.
Well, what is it, Cappy?
Number 95.
Oh, brother, 95.
Yeah. That's not so hard, is it?
No, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay, well, let's try it.
I'll try.
All right.
But first, I think we should meet Valerie and our guests who came to draw with us.
Okay.
We're always happy to have our friends come in and learn to draw cartoons with Frank Webb here in this beautiful forest scene. And this is a group of 2-legged friends, but we do have some little feathered friends who drop in every once in a while to sort of see how we're getting along. And I think if we watch closely, we'll see one of them. This is a coal-black raven who has dropped in to check up on us and see what's going on here.
And you know, boys and girls, that ravens mean a great deal to the English people. Legend has it that if the ravens ever left the Tower of London, where they've lived for centuries, England would fall. But all during the war, even under the terrible bombardments, the ravens never left the Tower of London, and they're still there. Now, let's all start our first drawing lesson. Now, we'll draw the cartoon lesson out of the 9 and the 5 that Cappy requested, so it'll all be on the same sheet. So way over, right about there, draw a big 9, big rounded 9, like I'm doing. And over here, quite a distance from your 9, draw your 5, like that. That'll be Daisy and Dopey Duck. And Cappy didn't believe I could do it, so we're going to have to show him. Now, with this part of the 9, bring it right around like that, and then back down a little bit for little Daisy's duck bill. And a little line in there, a little smile line there. She has a nice little smile in her bill. And then a big eyebrow, like that, way up and down. And a little line there. And then a little oval eye, like that, and blacken it in. Now, the little duck feathers with short choppy lines down at an angle. See, right, bend them down just like you had an imaginary line there. And underneath here, some more little short choppy lines for duck feathers. And little water lines there like that, because she's in a little pond. Then go up here for her tail, then short choppy lines back down for a little duck tail. And a wing, curve a line up and back, and then back 2, 3, 4 for a little wing. And here is a little knot there in the top of her head, a knot of a hair ribbon. Then back down with 2 lines, then up and back down like that with 2 lines with some little polka dots in them, like that. Now Dappy Duck, put a line there underneath that one, another one, and another one. Daffy Duck is, he's not as pretty as Daisy, but he's a comical duck. Now little duck feathers around like that. And his bill comes up like that with a smile line way up there, and a little line there, and a little eyebrow there, and an oval eye, and blackening it in. And then his bill underneath comes up to meet that. Then some short choppy lines like that. Then for his little tail up and back down. Then some more water lines, just like you do for underneath daisy duck. And the same way for his wing. 1, 2, 3 lines there for little Daffy Duck's wing. Now, shade his bill a little bit. He doesn't keep his bill quite as clean as Daisy's. Like that. Now that completes your first drawing lesson, but save your page that you do these 2 ducks on, because we're going to use the same page to draw our other lesson. Now you see what we did with the 95, Cappy?
Well, for goodness sakes, Daisy and Dopey Duck. Boy, that's no bill on that Dopey Duck. That's a bankroll.
Well,
You know, he may turn into a swan. He just may.
you can't tell, but they're both happy little ducks.
Oh, I
Cappy.
can see that all right.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'd like to hear from all of you boys and girls who are drawing along with me, and also you grown-ups too who like to draw. And all the drawings that you send in will go into our friendly mailbox, and that way you will also become a club member automatically and belong to the Frank Webb Cartoon Club. And it will also give me an idea of how you're progressing with your drawing lessons. You know, this honey bear does unusual things, such as standing on his back legs and hanging by his tail. Now that you're all relaxed, we're all ready for our second drawing lesson. Now to complete this scene, on the same drawing paper that you drew little Daisy and Daffy on, well, we'll draw some cattails and bulrushes. And that will make a nice little pond and a whole cute little scene for you here. So draw a big oval there, like that, almost egg shape, and another one over there, like that. And by the way, while we were all resting our pencils, Dopey told me that his name isn't Daffy, it's Dopey. So if I called him Daffy, I apologize. So we'll call him Dopey from now on. Now, put a little line up from that cattail there, another one from there, and some fuzz like this, little short lines on each cattail. You've seen them out in the swamps. Like that. Now, here's the way you shade them. You start this way and with your black pencil and just bring the lines in, but leave one side white, like that. That's the highlight from where the sun is hitting it. And the same way over here. This is why it's good to use a soft pencil, because it makes nice black, soft lines. So there's the 2 cattails, and then bring a stem down there and a stem down there. A little twig there, another one there, another one there, another one down there. Now they come up from the water, so we draw a big leaf here, like that, and among the bulrushes. See, down to a point and back down, and then another one from that angle, and down to a point and back up here, and then down, another point up like that. And this is where the stems go down into the little pond, into the water. And these would make nice color drawings for those of you that are coloring your drawings. And now at this point, I think it would be a good time to take a few moments and see how our guests are doing. Well, I can see they're getting along just fine over there. All right, now let's get back with our lesson. I'll shade these leaves on these cattails a little bit, like that. This will make a nice scene for you. Now here's some of the bulrushes back here. Just long, choppy lines coming up from the water, like that. Now that completes your drawing lesson of Daisy and Dopey Duck. Now that completes our drawing lesson for this time. So now let's have Valerie show one of our guest drawings.
You know, Johnny over here way on the end has been working so hard during this drawing lesson. I think we ought to show his picture. Johnny, do you want to pass me your drawing? Let's show yours this time. All right. Oh. It was worth all that work, Johnny.
It looks as if Johnny has named one of his ducks Susan. Well, he probably likes that name. That's very good, Johnny. Now, I'd like to show a few drawings taken recently out of our friendly mailbox. Now, here's one by Joan Gratz. A very cute little drawing of the Eskimo in the kayak. And aren't these cute little baby seals down here? There's a little, looks like a little boy seal, and this is a little girl seal because she has a hair ribbon on. Joan Gratz is 12 years old. Here's one drawn by Richard Cooper, and this looks like a sea captain. Richard Cooper, 15 years old. And Richard wrote me a nice note here on the back of his drawing. And this is all drawn in watercolor. There's a red tie and a blue outfit there. Very nice by Richard Cooper. Here's a cowboy drawn by Ken Natkin. Ken Natkin, 13 years old. Fine drawing. And the last one that I'll be able to show at this time is by Bob Pryor, and it's an excellent drawing of a crow on the fence. I hope you've enjoyed drawing with me, and you'll be back for my next lesson.
Now wasn't that a lot of fun? And you see what you can do with a little line here and a little